Hey guys, welcome to Snake Gamers. I'm Twitch, and today we're playing a new game. Today we're playing the sad story of Emmeline Burns. Oh, yeah, Burns. Yeah, this is a indie game on Steam. It's meant to be really good. I've heard a tiny bit of it, but I haven't got a lot of. I don't know what it's about, so let's just get straight into it. I'm not going to delay you. Let's go. Let's go. My name is Thomas Andrews, and I'm now victim of digging up crap. It's all on Catherine's fault. Of course, most things are, according to Mum. Stealing Mum's favourite dress when they were both schoolgirls was bad enough, but stealing the names of the first and only daughter, that's a low that many of us can't sink to in a lifetime. My name was supposed to be Amelia. Mum has always loved the name Amelia. I don't know why. She wanted to call me Amelia if I was a girl, and Thomas was a boy, and her father after her. And then Aunt Catherine ruined everything. Aunt Catherine fell pregnant with her first child, and at the same time my mum found out she was going to have me. Her due dates were also very similar, only a few weeks apart. Now Mum and Aunt Catherine. Sorry guys, Catherine. My Mum and Aunt Catherine have never been particularly close. They spent more time together during their twin pregnancies than they had done over the last decade. Wow. They attended the same hospitals for the checkups and went to the same support group at the civil centre. As their rocky relationship improved over complaints over bladders, infections, morning sickness, and uncontrollable cravings for anchovies. Mum, or smoked cheese. Aunt Catherine. And then Aunt Catherine stole my name. Aunt Catherine is 1 year younger than my mum, but she always got things first. That's what my mum told me. She was the first to have a period, to piece her ears, and have a serious boyfriend. She was the first to have a baby too. Baby girl. A girl called Amelia. Mum didn't know what to do, having her dream stolen away from her suddenly, and had half a mind to confront Aunt Catherine about it, but didn't in the end. She'd only just begun to repair her relationship with her sister. She didn't want to ruin it, but she was still annoyed. She still is. Mum could have called me Amelia anyway, but the name didn't feel special to her anymore, not when Aunt Catherine used it. In the end, after much deliberation, Mum decided to go with her second option, Thomas. Since I was a girl, however, Thomas was asked the question. Was there any female variant of Thomas? Then Thomasina, Thomasandra, Thomasista, maybe not. There was Thomas, however, Thomas Andrew, and that's how I got my name. That might explain why I didn't like it very much. My name isn't really mine, like clothes that are too big. It didn't fit me properly. Never has. That's because it never intended for me. If I'd been called Amelia, would my life be any different? Would it change who I am? I don't know, because I've never been Amelia. I'm just Tom, the weird girl with a weird name. And my name isn't the only weird thing about me. Ever since I can remember, my mum has been obsessed with family history. She says it's like playing detective, peeking back into the past, with the only fragments of information trying to find the truth. Mum took me to the library with her when I was small, so she could keep a watchful eye over my little blonde head while she delved into the annals of our family long lost history. There, she would spend hours and hours searching through the online database and old archives on the hunt for articles about Spencers, or the Kendalls, or the Lintons, or for the Becketts, or the Bradfords. Fortunately, our family used to be pretty rich back in the day. Mum says it's a lot easier to research a family tree if you come from a wealthy background. There are more records kept on the comings and goings of the rich, as opposed to street beggars and paupers. That's probably because of the money. As soon as money is involved, people will pay attention to you. It's like that back in the 1700s, and it's exactly the same now. I remember that the floor of the library was hard, covered in the dark green carpet that was uncomfortable and scratchy, and the walls were a full grey, like concrete blocks in a multi-storage car park. Well, Mum got me a library card. I always got bored of it if you were in the first half hour or so. There are only so many times you could rewind the volumes of Goosebumps. Despite these inconveniences, however, I still found the stories Mum was telling me about long-dead relatives interesting. The stories sounded like they came from the pages of the book, not all life, not history, my history. There were stories about my great-great-grandfather, Zachary Kendall. He used to be a priest, but was fired from his post after he physically assaulted a member of his congregation while drunk at Christmas. There were stories about my great-great-great-grandmother, Mabel Spencer, who ran away from home at the age of 15 to marry a middle-aged piano teacher, Roger Beckett. There were stories about my great-great-great-great-aunt Rose Bradford, who was rumoured to be a witch and claimed she could cure any ache and illness which spread holy. I don't know why, but these stories my mum told me of unknown people from unfamiliar times always resonated with me. Maybe it was because they weren't fictional characters or celebrities, but real people, my family, part of me. I want to be alive right now without Zachary Kendall. Even if he did beat up a member of his congregation, I wouldn't be alive without Mother Spencer, even if she did have a thing for the old man who could play semi-decent spirit. So yeah, in a way, I owe them a lot. I was trying to think about that. Suppose what they say is true. Blood really is from war. And speaking of blood, the local library wasn't the only place my mum's investigations led her. Oh no, that was just the tip of the iceberg. She used to take me to cemeteries a lot. Not just a cemetery. Arrowbury, All Saints, but cemeteries all across Lincolnshire. Sorry guys. And sometimes even further afield to Yorkshire or Leicestershire. So this is right. The thing about family history is, if you get obsessed with it like Mum, birth certificates and death certificates stop being enough. If you want the real evidence of your ancestors' past life for yourself, hence the graveyards. Lots of graveyards. Every weekend, without fail, my mum would take me on a trip to the graveyard, searching for ancestors. Sometimes we turned into a game. We challenged one another to see who could find Rose Bradford finals resting place. For goodness, the winner would get to choose what we'd listen to in the car on the way home. Being my mum's daughter I hated her taste in music. I was desperate to be her. I got quite good at finding grades, even if I do say so myself. Even though I was around 7 or 8, my legs weren't even long my mum. I was able to beat her 9 times out of 10. I used to think she was going easy at me. Now, I'm not too sure. I just have talent. I'm gonna find dead people. Even if they have been dead for 2 centuries and all that's left behind are bones. Now, let me just get one thing straight. I'm not crazy. I don't think dead people call out to me or anything. I've never seen a ghost before, excluding the ones in horror movies. I guess it's just coincidence. But it's quite a strange coincidence. Whenever I went into the grave of my mum, I just know where to look, almost instantaneously. My feet just happen to lead me to the tombstone, and by some strange skill I might have inherited from Rose Bradford, the self-proclaimed physics. I was usually right. That might be why I'm so obsessed with cemeteries even now. Just like some people prefer hot water, I was cold. I like graveyards. They remind me of my childhood, of fun time spent with my family searching for my relatives. When I went out looking for a grave for my mum, I was almost always right. Ever since I started attending St. Hugh's College, however, I've only ever felt wrong. Will I get good grades in most of my classes and hope to see lost when it comes to anything from that? I have hardly any friends other than hating. And even she might turn against me if she knew how I felt about her. Oh, I'm nothing like Amelia Miller, who just so happens to be in the same form as me. She's always surrounded by people. They all love her. Wouldn't they love me if I'd been called Amelia instead? I don't know. But I do know, even though it's unfair and ridiculous, I don't dislike Amelia. I'm just still jealous of her. Her parents are still together. Her dad just got a job, and she has nice skin and pretty blue eyes, and she's incredibly popular. I, on the other hand, am awkward and shy. I can't hold a conversation with anybody other than Katie. That might be another reason why I like graveyards. There are a lot of people in them, but they can't bother on me like they can in school. They're dead. And that's perfectly fine by me. As the saying goes, dead man tells no tales. They only leave tales behind, which we can examine as we see fit. That's why I came to Barrowby L School Saint this Friday. Instead of catching the bus to go to school, I just wanted time off. A few months where I could stop being myself, a person I never liked. If only I had been born as an Amelia, then my life would be so much better. The day is overcast like the autumn. I think the layer of fog creeps along the ground. The grass is wet and with morning dew, and the soil beneath is firm and hard. I suppose that to be expected. You wouldn't want to build a graveyard on marshland where people would run the risk of falling through the earth to graves. I might have affinity for the dead, but I'm even a fancy puppet. But not even. Sorry, right, I might have an affinity for the dead, but not even. I fancy popping visit with Gerald Fisher, 1843 to 1912, and Emmeline, wife of the Baldwin. It's called to wind snaked down my spine, I shiver. This isn't a rough wind though, instead of soft brushing past my cheek down through my hair, in an almost apologetic manner. The leaves of trees are dark green, some already turning red and yellow, but the sun in the sky is obscured by clouds, so everything is grey. My feet crunch over the stray leaves, but every step I take, but that's only sound I can hear. Just me, the wind and the leaves. Perhaps, as I walk through these wall-trodden paths, I pause, scrambling to the tombstone that catches my interest. There's something strangely investing about these old stone, almost as though they're greeting me. And why wouldn't they? I come here very often enough. They should know me by now. Any other mother would probably find their only daughter obsession with graveyards unsettling. Fortunately, my mum is just as weird as I am, so she didn't question it. She must know my love for graveyards is all her fault. Damn you, Mum! I nod my head in reconciliation as I pass these tombstones. Alice of Doncaster, Erin Douglas, Charlotte Draper, Doran Hughes, Abel Johnson, Jennifer's Passion, Abu Wedgwood. Guys, sorry for my very poor pronunciation here. I wonder about these people, reduced to nothing more than name and bones. What lives did they lead? Were they happy, sad, and merely bemused by all the considerations which led them into being? For Alice of Doncaster, it happened in 1879. For Erin Douglas, it happened in 1894. What was the world like back then, when these people were alive and their footsteps, not mine, crushed the leaves and fell firmly against that earth? I don't know. It's hard for me to imagine that. As I walk through the graveyard like Alice skinning the woodland, a heavy thought suddenly strikes me. What would it be like if I was already dead? Oh. I close my eyes, the cold wind blows across my cheeks, and I swear I can almost smell it. The earth, the nostrils, the scent of decay. Ah. What? What was that sound? Almost like a footstep, but can't be. I'm the only person here after all. At least I thought I was. Not anymore. The young girl stands there, her arms held by her sides, her eyes wide with blue. Her hair is loose, light brown, a fringe cut just above her eyebrows. She wears a white dress, long and modest, which falls to her ankles. The dress is compressed with a number of layers, another layers, and it looks like someone that belongs in another era, another time. In England, right? Time. England when Queen Victoria was on her throne, and the horse and carriage was still the main way people got about, and it was socially acceptable to wear bonnets in public. She looks like nobody I've ever seen before, except characters in play dramas. There's something so unrealistic about her appearance. I can hardly bring myself to believe that she's really real. So yes. Maybe that's why I'm doing something I rarely ever do. My curiosity unsticks my throat. My find myself asking her a question. You got your costume pie? Are you referring to this old thing? That dress doesn't look like some old thing. It's expensive, right? I believe it was rather dear when Mom first purchased it. Now, however, I'm not particularly well raised in the economy, so I could not give you an answer. Father? What kind of girls call their dad father? If I'm just raised because my dad vanished before I was even born. Mum told me you can cope with commitments, which was quite funny really, because she had no qualms about commitment when she asked me to sleep with her. But father sounds far too dated. I haven't even touched the other stuff that she does. Oh, the girl smiles. Her face remains pale, but does not flush. But I can imagine blood first beneath her cheek would say. She gives the impression of blushing, even though stood not. I suppose most people use dad nowadays. Forgive me. I am not familiar with such a phrase, and it sounds quite peculiar to me. And the plot thickens. Well, guys, I think we're gonna leave it here for this episode. This game is looking really good. I'm looking forward to continue it. This is gonna be the first proper good series for you guys, so I'm looking forward to it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, and if you haven't got any comments for Snake today, and put right in the comments what you think of this game, because I'm enjoying it. It's a very story-based game. Not a lot next to no gameplay, but I love games with story. I love it, so that's why I'm playing this game. Alright guys, bye bye.